Hello everyone and welcome to ACE AR. Myself Priyanka Singh, and today I bring to you a super time saver technique for calendars. Now I'm sure you all are aware of a typical kind of a question where we are supposed to find day of the week for a given date, and you all have been using a conventional method. Let's first have a look at that method and then we'll look at what is this fantastic trick. So let's get started. So let's say this is our Independence Day, 15th August 1947, and let's see how you guys must have been calculating answer for this. If there's a question, what day was it on 15th August 1947? And I'm hoping that this basic information is with you, that the first 100 years after a leap century gives us 5 odd days. The first 200 years after a leap century gives us 3 odd days, and the first 300 years after any leap century give us 1 odd day, and 400 years give us 0 odd day. I'm sure this particular information or data is with you all. When we used to solve this question using a conventional method, our method was divided into 3 parts. Now what were those 3 parts? Let's see here. So part 1 was coming from 1601 to 1900. In calendars, our basic reference or our calculation starts from a previous leap century. So if my year happens to be 1947, the previous leap century before 1947 was 1600. So from that's where we have to start a calculation. So from 1601 to 1900, we have a span of 300 years. We know 300 years after a leap century give us 1 odd day. So that's part 1 of a solution. Part 2. In the 20th century, we would move from 1901 to 1946. Just pay attention to the fact here. I have not taken 47. This is where most of the students commit a mistake. This is definitely a trap. People end up taking 47 here. But you need to realize you're not using the entire 47. You are going till only 15th August. So we will be only talking about 1901 to 1946. And we say it is a time period of 46 years. This time period has 11 leap years and 35 ordinary years. Each leap year gives us 2 odd days. Each ordinary year gives us 1 odd day. 22 plus 35 gives us 57. Divided by 7, remainder happens to be 1. So these 46 years will give me 1 odd day. Step 3 or part 3 of our answer. Now we are coming to 1947 and we have to move from 1st January to 15th August of 1947. Now here we will have to count the odd days from 1st Jan to 15th August. So we know January has 31 days. Taking a remainder with 7, we get 3 odd days. Feb, since this is a non-leap year or an ordinary year, remainder 0. March is again 31, remainder 3. April is 30 days, remainder 2. Then we have May, 31, 3. June 30, leading us to 2 odd days coming out of June. Then we have July, giving us 3 odd days here, and August. Boys and girls, we are only going till 15th. So 15 divided by 7, my remainder happens to be 1. Now what we'll do, we'll add up all these numbers. Which numbers? 31, 28? No. We'll add up the smaller numbers. 3032 and 3231. That means we are adding all these numbers. We've already found out what are the odd days in a month by dividing the number of days by 7. So what we get here? We get the total as 17. 17 divided by 7. Remainder happens to be 3. So part 3 gives me 3 odd days. Now let's see how many odd days do I have in total. Part 1 has given me 1 odd day. Part 2 has given me another 1 odd day, and part 3 has given me 3 odd days. In total I have 5 odd days. 5 odd days means 15th August 1947 would have been a Friday. Because in calendars our weeks start from Monday. So if I get 1 odd day, it has to be a Monday. If I get 2 odd days, it has to be a Tuesday, and so on and so forth. So 5 odd days would mean this particular day was a Friday. Now this was a conventional method. I'm sure most of you know this method. And I'm going to tell you a trick where you are saved from this entire calculation. Let's have a look at that. Now this particular method is code based. So the only effort that you need to take is to remember some codes. Okay, probably some 11, 12 numbers. Let's have a look at them. Okay, so in this method, you have to remember month code. Every month has a specific number assigned to it, and you have to remember year codes. So month codes is January is 0, Feb is 3, March is 3, April 6, May 1, June 4, July 6, August 2, September 5, October 0, November 3, December 5. And as far as year code is concerned, for a period, if a year is lying between 1600 to 1699, the year code to be used is 6. 1700 to 1799, year code to be used is 4. 1800 to 1899, year code is 2. 1900 to 1999, year code is 0, and after that year code repeats itself 6420. So the year code is repeating in the pattern 6420. Let's see how we can use these codes, or what is the way in which these codes can be used to find our answer in a much faster way. So we'll work on the same example, 15th August 1947. So how this method works, we'll have to talk about 5 numbers. What are those 5 numbers going to be? Firstly, the date. So date happens to be 15. Year. When I say year, I'm only interested in the last 2 digits. So 47. Month code for August is 2. Year code for 1947 is 0. Quotient when the year is divided by 4. What do we mean by here? 47, when you divide it by 4, you are only interested in the quotient. Nothing to do with the remainder. Just write the quotient here. Adding all this up, what you will be getting? You will be getting 75. Divide 75 by 7. Only look at the remainder. Remainder happens to be 5. So you have your answer, Friday. Isn't it a time-saving technique? I'm sure you all would agree. The only effort required is remembering the codes. And I'm sure that's something all of you can manage. It's about only 12 numbers. It's not such a big deal. So what you can do, you can take a couple of more examples and work on this code method, and just make sure that you remember 033 614 625 035, and your job is done. Your 2 minutes calculation comes down to probably 30-40 second calculation. Okay, I hope this method is going to help you in solving questions like this, and just make sure that you're giving enough practice on this method, because calendars is something which is very often asked in every exam. In every law entrance and a management entrance exams, you would find questions on calendars. So in the next session, I'll bring you another trick for calendars, and for any other topic that you want, you can let me know at my Telegram ID is Priyanka5980. My email ID is Priyanka5980@gmail.com, and also I have a Telegram channel which is going to help you for analytical reasoning and maths. That's ACE, AR, and maths. So is there any topic you want help? any specific topic you want me to give you a tip on or tricks on, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.